Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Today we are on this card, first quarter moon. Okay, and it says clearly here your commitment is being tested. So commitment being tested goes into the direction of the universe is, and I've heard it from a few people so far, the universe is putting you in a position where you are being tested for your strength, for your durability, for hanging in there, for biting the bullet, and your persistence. It's just like, oh, okay, you're asking for that, so let me throw this into the spokes and see if you're going to paddle through it, or you're going to stop and say, no, I can't do this any further, or are you going to go, okay, just let it swing, okay, it's out, and I'm going for it. Okay, it's always something to think about. If a hurdle gets put into your journey, it's not always a thing of, is it worth it? Of course it's worth it. You can't always just go and stop because now something's not working out for you. We've got to believe at the third try something stops you, then you know, you're not going to do that thing. Because that's a warning you're getting, is like, no, this is not good for you. If you do get an affirmation from someone coming to you and saying, I got this thought, or I had this dream that you're going to do this or that, and it's going to be wonderful, then you know the universe is sending you a message saying, yes, right direction, go for it, you can do this. Sometimes you just need to listen a bit more carefully to what is coming across to you. Okay, this lightning is terrible here today. It's overcast, so please excuse me, I'm just going to need these for a little bit. It says clearly, the first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. You can't let your confidence slide the first time there's a bit of resistance. And also, what do you think is actually within your reach? If you think something is within your reach, it is going to be within your reach. But if you sit there and think, for instance, what is a difficult thing for anybody to face up to go and do? I want to do a long jump, say a long jump, take that as an example. And you keep on telling yourself, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, oh, I can't do this. Guess what? You're never going to do it. But if you go and stand there by the lines and you run and you do your jump, and that first feeling of flying, and you realize, but it's you traveling through the air, you are busy doing it. Guess what? You're going to do it like this. And remind me to come back to this. Okay. So, you set your own limitation. If you believe, inside of you, that you can go and do a thing, you can actually go and do it. As long as it's of no harm to others. That's the thing you must clearly remember. Anything you do in your life, if you've get the confirmation or got the confirmation from the universe or God or which way ever, everything you do in your life, you must always do and ask for no price to others. That means no one must get hurt in the process or lose anything in the process of you gaining what you want. That's a very important thing to remember in life. Okay. Just quickly getting back to this before I forget about it again. I've got so much that I've learned through the years, and it's easy to just slide on something. So, I saw a thing again today that reminded me, as soon as you start feeling the PTSD kicking in or the anxiety kicking in, snap your fingers. Okay, it pulls you out of it the quickest. So as soon as you sit and you think negative thoughts of, I can't do this, I can't do this, snap your fingers. That'll immediately pull you back to where you're supposed to be, with your thoughts going in the right direction. Okay. It's also showing that you need more commitment. You either need to recommit to a situation or to a person again, but it needs your recommitment. What's your goal? You need to go and sit and say, okay, this is still what I want. This is going to be my steps, and go forward in that direction. And you need to believe in yourself. Nothing happens if we don't believe in ourselves. Look at me. I'm back here again. And the answer to your question of, should I do this, shouldn't I do this, is it going to be attainable now, is yes, it will be attainable. Just think a little bit more. You still need to put in that commitment. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, just go and sit and think, make your little list, think where you're cutting short, cutting corners, why isn't your commitment where it's supposed to be. Okay, that is always a big thing to start at. And clearly states here also that sometimes we just need to be reminded of how much we want something. Okay, to have it within our grasp. You need to remember why you want it so badly, and then commit to how you're going to go about attaining your goal and doing something properly about it. Okay. It's a time when the sun and the moon are at a hot astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. So again, it just goes to the balance and the scales, and are you pushing it, aren't you pushing it? It's just all about balances. Think about it a little bit. Just go and sit and make your list. Think about it a little bit, okay? And it's clear again, no matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone of where you want to be. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. You think it's so difficult? It's not. It's actually a very easy one. And it also needs to be the time that you need to stay strong through the storms. You can't always just go and fold because now there's a wind blowing. You can't, so now I can't do this because of the first little bit of resistance. You need to go at it. The right people, the right thing, the right circumstances, everything will happen. Okay, so just bite the bullet, look at what you want to do again, decide and go in that direction. Chase your dreams, put in the effort. It goes back to what I said yesterday. Okay, so just go for it. See you tomorrow.